team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's out past the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Guys, let's talk about Memphis. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback part of their running game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Denson. Bears the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior. But you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really.
Touchdown, Memphis. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man. It's done. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's full. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Wants to throw. It's done. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to pass, it's done. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's McMillan. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking downfield. It's done. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Calls his own number. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. They'll send the tight end in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes.
that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands. It's Brown. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw. It's done. That's caught. It's McMillan. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's done. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's 4. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Brings up 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That's caught. It's McMillan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw again. Got a man. It's 4. At the 40, there he goes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like it.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's done. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's done. Almost had the completion, just missed him.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to Brown. Inside the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Denson. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And they can't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Steps away. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead in 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's done. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You don't allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.